Okay. Like I was saying, Leo, y'all are way too stressed out and y'all not getting enough sleep. Y'all may be tossing and turning while y'all sleep. And it's not healthy for you guys at all. And you need to get some sheets that have some grip on it because I see the sheets just slipping off your bed because you're tossing and turning. You need to start recording your dreams as well because they do have meanings. You've been having real vivid dreams for the last 3 months or 3 weeks, and that you need to start writing them down so you can start decoding them because they all have a meaning. And don't think too much into the meaning, but literally like symbolize the meaning. So if it's saying this happened, that happened, how can you apply that to your life? Or how does that play out in your life in real life? Okay? So make sure you're paying attention to those dreams, especially this week, because you got a lot of new information coming in, and you guys do need to get outside because it's giving like overstimulated, like overwhelmed, too much going on at one time. You cannot deal with your problems, your friends' problems, your partner's problems, and your kids' problems all at once. You have way too much going in motion right now, and you soon be burnt out because you don't give yourself that time or that space just to deep breath, to breathe, to relax. You always have a master plan going, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying give yourself time to start one plan before you start 12 other ones. Okay, you're always moving super fast. I know you have a lot of ideas, but one step at a time and baby steps because you're super overwhelmed. Like I see you trying to like damn near pull your hair out because there's too much going on at once. Relax, breathe. If you can't fix that problem right there in that moment, it should not be on your mind. If there's nothing you can do right then and right there, then you don't need to be thinking about it. Because what could you do? What could you do? And stop procrastinating. All I see is you waiting around, waiting for somebody or something to do something. Get after that shit now. If you can't do it alone, figure out how you can do it with someone who's really going to put that fire underneath your ass. Because the people that you be around just be sitting around doing nothing, cooling, chilling, smoking, drinking, just wasting half their fucking life. And you're getting on this type of wave where I don't have no time to waste. And I don't want to waste no time. And I love that for you, but you have to put some fire underneath your ass. You got to get it going. You got to get the pep in your step. And I see a lot of sleepless nights. Stop stressing so much. And I know it's easier said than done, but what is it? If you pray about it, you can't worry about it. So is you going to pray about it or you going to worry about it? One or the other, Buki. You can't do both. If you gave it to God, let him handle it. He going to work it out for you. Stop overthinking the same scenario and expecting something else different to happen. You've seen how it could play out or how it would play out. And if you didn't like it so much, change it. Okay? Because I see you have the power to make a difference. And you want to make a difference. You're just so overwhelmed with everybody else's shit. Stop taking on everybody else's life problems. That is not for you. And I understand you're a people person. You're the go-to friend. You're the go-to family member. You're the go-to parent. Like you're one of those. But at some point you have to say, I can't do this right now. Or I won't do this right now, just for your mental health sake. Because I feel like you're spreading yourself way too thin, and then everybody's gonna have a problem when you start lashing out, when you start cursing people out, or not answering the phone, or acting funny as everybody claims. Like, no, that's just you taking time for yourself. And you got to learn how to vocalize that. Start using this. Your throat chakra is heavily blocked, and you may have had a cold lately or a sore throat. You need to drink some tea with some honey, and it'll clear that right up. But you definitely need to start speaking more, speaking your mind. Stop letting people just pull the wool over your eyes or say and do whatever to you just because they're family, just because they're friends, just because you got this certain type of love. Stop letting people play on that soft spot that you have for them. Okay? A hard head make a soft ass. Okay? Because you have been so stubborn lately. And God is trying to show you, like, these people, these places are not for you. And you wonder why you keep getting rejected. Like, people keep acting funny. People keep doing weird shit to you. It's always something when it's really nothing. Like, it's because you don't belong in these environments anymore. And God is trying to force you out. But you're so busy trying to break your way in. Like, break the door down. If it's not open or unlocked, it's not for you, baby. And that's okay. You got to learn how to be outside your comfort zone. You're too comfortable. You're always settling. And God doesn't want you to settle anymore. You've been settling half your life. Now you're going to have to be a little uncomfortable, a little in the hot seat to get what you want. But it's worth it. You don't want to stand 10 toes. Like, you don't stand on business. And that's the problem here. God is trying to teach you. You have no choice. If you're not going to stand on business, he's going to make you stand on business, because he's going to make them people start acting funny. He's going to make that job leave you. He's going to make them people leave you. He's going to make a lot of crazy shit happen just for you to get the message that you need to stand by yourself. You don't need nobody but you. And you're learning that now, and I'm proud of you. So don't think I'm getting on your ass, but it takes time. It's slowly but surely happening, but you have to stand up for yourself. Because I see a lot of people chit, talking shit. And I don't see why you're just taking this in. Like, you don't need these people. None of these people contribute to your bills. And even if they do, that don't give them the right to talk shit to you. That's one thing about it. Stop letting these people talk out their ass. Because when you start talking out your ass, everybody has a fucking problem. And what are you waiting for? I see you waiting, sitting around, waiting. And the world is waiting for you. So what you really waiting on, Buki? You so scared. Stop being so timid. Okay? There's no fear. Successful. I think you're scared that you're too talented. I think you're scared to see where you could go. And that's okay. You may not want to admit it, but it shows that you just self-sabotage every so often, okay? Your relationship, your job, your housing, your overall being. When you feel like you need to be doing better, you choose not to do better. And God only protects babies and fools. And at this point, you're neither, because he tells you what it is and what it ain't. You have strong intuition and you use your discernment all the time, but you pick and choose when to use it. And God's not playing like that. Like, he's not playing with you about that. If he tells you something, that's what the fuck it is. It's not for you to go keep trying it to see if you get your result, because you tried that already and it fumbled every time. Now you're going to pick up and listen to him, or he's going to keep putting you through trials and tribulations, because you've been so sick. You keep saying, God, I don't know who told you I was your strongest shoulder. I was your strongest soldier, but I don't want to be no more. And he said, yeah, I know you about tired, but you don't fucking listen either. So you better pick a side. Either you're going to struggle or you're going to listen. And you hard rockhead. Okay? Hard head make a soft ass. Okay? And God been beating yours for a while now. You don't want no success. You don't want to be happy. Like, you don't want good things to come in. Why are you being so stubborn? Why are you so stuck in rejection? Why are you so stuck in your ways of being who you are and what you are? Stop that. Get it up and get it together. Let God bless you. You're self-sabotaging on purpose because you're not used to good things in life. You're not used to being happy. You're not used to smiling. You're not used to things going your way. You're not used to getting opportunities. And that's okay. But that doesn't mean you stand in your own way, because you fought long and hard for this shit that you've been working for, and it's finally coming in. Please don't fuck it up, because your mentality of lack is still there. Your poverty mentality, your back in the day mentality. The old you doesn't exist no more. No matter how much you want to grab at her or grab at him, you're not them. And it's okay, because you're much better now. Before you didn't know better. Now you do. So now you can move different. So why do you choose to move the same? God's not having that. He's going to keep sending shots at you until you get the message. Because like I said, God only protects babies and fools. And you've been chosen. Look, came up on my phone from TU. You have been chosen. Do you understand? Like, you are it. You have to do something about it. Okay? There's no more ignoring the call. There's no more ignoring it. You know who you are and what you need to do. And if you keep procrastinating on it, you're just prolonging your success, prolonging your dream life, prolonging that love that you've been waiting for, that marriage you've been waiting for. Stop being so stubborn. Okay? Who you were is not who you are. And the sooner you learn that, the better. Okay? You cannot be in those crowds. You cannot be in those environments. You cannot be with those people. Friends, family included. Okay? Now everybody's riding and dying with you the way they say. You always on the ride and die train. You done rolled and died, done rolled and died, done rolled and died. But I don't see nobody else at the candlelight. Okay then. Hey. Thank you. You have so many blessings, beautiful blessings coming in. I see abundance. And you want to have some good news in the next 2 weeks. And you're able to come back and tell me what it is too. Like, somebody's getting a car, getting approved from an apartment. Somebody's getting proposed to as well. Congratulations. But you cannot let your childhood wounds fuck up this relationship either. I see a lot of mommy issues, a lot of daddy issues. And this person has the same, but they're a little bit more cautious about them than you. Like, you're somewhat unaware, like the way you were raised wasn't necessarily the best, but you always chalk it up to your parents did their best. And yes, that may be the case, but that still doesn't mean it was good enough. Okay? So you have to start paying attention to that. So start decoding what happened to you as a child, how you felt, and why do you react to certain things the way you do now because of your childhood. Because your partner, I see they're working on their childhood wounds and they're trying not to bleed onto you on what happened to them, but you're truly bleeding onto them. And they're just like taking it with a grain of salt because they love you, but become more compassionate towards this person because they deserve the love that you deserve too. So make sure you're giving it to them and you're working on yourself before you decide that you want to work with somebody else. Okay? Because if you're not right, you can't get nobody else right. And I see you like, you're kind of bossy or just like, you just like things a certain way. Let me not say bossy. You like things a certain way. Like everything has a place, so everything should be in its place. You're that type of person. But you have to work on, that goes for you too. Get your mind right. Get your soul right. Get your heart right. Like breathe. First of all, because you don't take enough time to breathe. What is it? Wake up and smell the coffee? You don't do that. Step outside and smell the fresh air. Stop living in this routine of work, home, kids, work, home, school, work, home, partner. Where's that moment that's just for you? Because in work, home, kids, I don't see you not nowhere besides you orchestrating, putting things together, moving this, doing that. What happened to you? Where's that moment where you just unwind and say, how was my day? How am I feeling? Am I okay? Am I drained? Do I need anything for myself? Am I hungry? Do I need some water? Do I need to sit outside for a second? Is my mental okay? How am I feeling emotionally, spiritually, mentally? On a day-to-day basis. I'm telling you, on a day-to-day basis. Give me something, because I see you just acting like everything's all right. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. And it's not. You crashing out. And that's okay, Bookie. We all do. You having your moment. This is yours. It's cool. We're not beefing about it. But you have to understand when you need time to have your moment. Because if you don't have time to have your moment, that's when you start cursing people out, fighting, arguing. It's just a whole bunch of back and forth because you are overstimulated. Okay? That's basically what it is. You're overstimulated. You have too much going on, too much on your plate, and not enough time for it or for you. And this is why you have to make you the main focus again, because without you, this ship can't move. This machine doesn't operate. It's all about you, and you have to start realizing that. You don't give yourself enough time, enough credit, or anything. And start romanticizing your life. Start celebrating you. Start taking yourself out, buying yourself nice things other than food. Because even the smallest accomplishments are the greatest accomplishments. Okay? Because you're doing so much better than you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 months ago even. You're evolving every single day in a healthy and happy way, and you have to give yourself the credit. Whether anybody recognizes it, you need to recognize it. Yeah, Lyra. Okay? And y'all asses, because y'all be doing too much. You went through a time moment. A lot of shit happened. You may be feeling a little alone, a little at a distance, a little just to yourself and by yourself. You're being isolated. You're not alone. You're not being rejected. You're not being left out. You're not any of that. So stop all that. God is setting you a sign because you got a big ass plan coming, and then people is praying on your downfall. Sorry to tell you, Bookie, them people ain't it. They never was, but you just realize it. So now you're taking that step back, taking that time for yourself, not answering the phone, not trying to be outside, not trying to be in the mix, and I'm proud of you. Okay? Because you got some good love coming in as well. So please stop. This person might not be your ideal type. Give this person a chance. Okay? And I'm not talking about go for the ugly duckling. I'm just saying, this person may not like look how you want, like how you think your ideal person to look or act like them, but this person is like a hidden gem is what I'm hearing. A hidden gem is heading your way, and you deserve this. So please be open and willing to accept this love. And I'm not saying move all fast and fall in love and get married tomorrow. I'm not saying that. I'm saying taking the time to finally get to know somebody, to understand them, who they are and what they are, and so they can do the same for you. Because somebody wants to show you a different way of life. Like I'm hearing, let me upgrade you. Like, it's not even like that. I understand, because you come with your own everything. You do your own thing. You don't need nobody for nothing. Granted, guaranteed, Leo. Somebody's name might be Leah or Aaliyah, or they might like Aaliyah. Like, granted, you're super independent. We understand, but somebody wants to take that guard down, because hyper independence is only a defense mechanism. Okay, it's because you had no choice but to be, either as a child or as an adult. You had nothing or nobody to fall back on, and even if you did, it was barely anything. Okay, like nobody left you no lot of money, nobody gave you no handout. Nobody did this. Nobody passed you down no cars. Nobody bought you nothing. You got it out the mud yourself. Granted, very proud, but this person wants to give you all that you could imagine without you even having to lift a finger. And I feel like you should let them. Of course, you're going to work and do your own little ones and twos because you never want nobody to feel like you're using them or they can have any entitlement to say they did this or that for you. I understand, but this person is not like that. They're not going to throw anything in your face because I see you had a lot of partners just with the backhand shit. Oh, I did this and that for you. Oh, give me this because I got that for you. No, it's not none of that. This person is genuinely wants to see you smile and do anything to make you smile. And I love this because you've been through so much heartbreak, so much betrayal, so much upset, so much crash and burn, crash and burn, crash and burn. And all you did was get back up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Now it's time for you to finally reap the benefits. You thought this all was for nothing? I hear God saying, you thought this all was for nothing? You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me if you thought this all was for nothing. Now is the time. Please do not self-sabotage it though. You will be successful. And like I said earlier, I think you're scared of success. And it's okay. You don't know what you could be or who you could be, but you have an idea, and that idea scares the living shit out of you. Am I ready? Will I ever be ready? You are. And slowly but surely, God's going to show you how you're ready by weeding these people out. So don't be mad when you start losing people. People start just arguing for no reason. When you start deciding to change your number, move, change your address. When you just start to just get real distance, everybody going to say you acting funny. No, you leveling up and they can't come, and that's why they mad. Give me something good. Give me something good. Ooh, 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 ooh. I see you being very generous, very intuitive, very open-minded, very loving. You're giving all that you got, but make sure you give enough to yourself. I see you going on like a solo trip by yourself. Maybe you start traveling by yourself. Okay? Stop waiting on other people to see the world, because if you wait on them, you'll be waiting forever. Okay? Start moving at your own pace, doing your own things, taking yourself out by yourself. You don't need a group of people to feel loved, to feel worthy. If you give it to yourself, you won't need it from them. But I see you searching for it in all the wrong places, beloved. All the wrong places. And I understand you're trying to fill voids, but they're not meant to be filled. Not by other people, by you, by your adventurous side, by your charisma, by your just beautiful energy. Okay? You will meet your people in your tribe once you start going to different places that you don't usually go. Okay? Stop going to the same spots and expecting to meet new people. You've been there, you know all the people there. The cashiers and shit know you by name and stuff. But it's that type of energy. Start going somewhere you wouldn't normally go and start talking more, opening up. Not everybody's a bitch. Okay? Not everybody. I know you act like one sometimes, but you a nice person all around too. So people just gotta get to know you, okay? And see who you are and your flaws, okay? I see Big Sexy on there. And that's you, Big Sexy. Like, get it sexy. Get it sexy. That's somebody saying it to you too. You may have a lot of eyes on you. You may really dress really nice or have really nice hair or just be really pretty or really handsome or you just got nice sneakers and things of that sort. Like, you put that shit on. And a lot of people are, a lot of people like to steal your style. Like, they be acting like they're not watching, but they watching. So don't give a fuck about them views or them likes because motherfuckers be all eyes on you. All right? And snickering about it later. Whole time, you give them something to talk about every time. Go ahead, Leo. I love this energy for you. You're trying to get more sleep at night. You're trying to ease your mind a little bit. And I'm telling you, that tea is going to work. You need some chamomile tea with some honey, and it'll put you right out. Or maybe a long bath or a long shower just to ease your mind a little bit. Stop taking all your problems from the day to bed with you. Once you pass that threshold, all those problems need to be left outside. There's nothing you can do about them in the house. There's nothing you can do about it in that moment, then it shouldn't be on your mind. I'm not going to keep saying that. If you can't handle it in that moment or deal with it in that moment, then it doesn't need to be in your mind anymore. You need to go to bed with a clear head and a clear heart. Okay? Knowing that you did everything in your power that day to deal with whatever problems you had. And I see you do. I don't see you half-assing anything. So just let God handle the rest. Like I said, if you're going to pray about it, you can't worry about it. You gotta pick a side. I'm going to get one more and get y'all out of here. You get in tune with your emotions and your feelings. And your partner is too, or your partner that's coming in. So don't try to clown them because they may be a little emotional or hypersensitive, because they're just in tune with themselves. They know who they are and what they feel. And what they feel is deep, just like you. You may try to put this tough exterior on, this army metal, but whole time you soft as putty. Like super sweet, super loving, super caring. Like you give the shirt off your back. You are just so loving, but so many people have done you so dirty. You just like, I don't even want to be this person anymore. And that's the problem. Do never change your character because the way somebody treated you. Okay? Because the next person, they're going to treat them 10 times worse. But the difference between them and you is, you know better now. You won't never have to deal with that shit again. I guarantee you. So just take time, be patient with yourself. Eat more food because you're malnourished as fuck and dehydrated, for one. Get some sunlight outside because you need it. It's essential for your energy to recharge yourself. Take more showers. Okay, not because you're dirty, because you need to cleanse that energy off of you, because you're around a lot of negative Nancy's. Not a lot of people that say they ride or die, but they ain't rode and died since you met them. Anything else for Leo? I'm hearing like Dr. Evil with the pinky, like Dr. Evil. Like you're working on a master plan, okay? And you got your mini you with you, so don't worry. Or your boo coming in is gonna be a mini you too, okay? Or you're gonna be a mini them, however one it works. And it looks like a beautiful connection. But I don't want you to focus too much on love. Let it flow to you, okay? Don't stop it up. Let it flow. And don't become overwhelmed. When you feel yourself heating up or you have too much going on in your brain, that's when you need to hit the pause button. I'll come back to it later. I'll finish it later. Everything can be done later. You just feel like you have to do everything now and in a moment, like it's gonna go somewhere. That's not healthy. Delivering love and light, Leo. Good night.